All right, shalom, shalom. All right, before I get started, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Barakah Kodash. All right, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom, Wakasad, Lahabakyar, which is peace and mercy to the elect. That's what I just said in the Hebrew tongue, the Lashon Kadash, which is the ancient tongue or holy tongue, so you can understand. And to the rest of you believers who believe wholeheartedly on Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, peace and mercy be unto you. If I have not said it, like I said, double honors to our apostles that taught us the truth. I just want to get into this quick lesson. I was just reading, these verses, and sometimes when you go over a chapter or a few verses in a chapter, the Lord can, give you, inspiration on how to bring out a certain lesson or give you more understanding and edification on something that you read before or a few times over in certain cases. But I just want to get this started off in Ephesians 4, started off verse 17. It says, "This I say therefore and testify in the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their minds." Right? You don't want to walk as our people that are behaving in a Gentile state of mind. And not only that, you don't want to walk in the natural Gentiles, which are the heathens mindset, because the natural Gentiles is what influences our people to have that Gentile state of mind. So you don't want to, walk as they walk, or as the scripture saying in Jeremiah, learn not the way of the heathen, the 10th chapter. So you don't want to learn the way of the heathen. You don't want to, look at their ways and think their ways are superior to your customs and your heritage, or you look at what they're eating and what they're worshiping, and you're enticed by it. You don't want to do that, man. All right, you should be wholeheartedly following the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai. You should be locked in, and on top of that, you should have a mind geared towards wanting to worship Yahweh Shem Shai in truth and sincerity, and understand the reason why the Lord said what he said, man, on why not to follow the heathens, man. All right, their ways lead to death, man. You jakes have to understand that, man. All right, their ways lead to utter death and chaos, man, and corruption and confusion, man. All right, we have to keep bringing home this point, man. All right, this is what we preach, man. This is what the Bible talks about, man. All right, this is verse 18, man. Having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the light of Yahweh through the ignorance that is in them. All right, like their minds and the way they perceive things and understand things are darkened. They can't see the reality of what they're doing and the wrongness of why they're doing what they're doing, man. All right, so they're alienated, they're foreign, they're strange unto the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, it says from the life of Yahweh through the ignorance, all right, that is in them because of the blindness of their heart, which is their mind. Like, that's why the scripture talk about that veil that's been pulled over them, man. All right, our people don't understand that the life that they're living is not beneficial towards themselves, and on top of that, not towards what life it's in general, man, and the people and the life forms around them. The way that our people live, it doesn't just affect people; it affects what the ecosystem. It affects the agriculture. It affects what the animals around them. All right, so that is why it is imperative that you stop, living in a sinful and willful nature, man. You have to come back to Yahweh Shem Shai, man. And this message is for those who are predestined to come back to him, man, because we understand that 2/3 of our people, they're going to remain in that darkness, man. So to hell with them. It says, who being past feeling have given themselves over unto lasciviousness to work all uncleanness with greediness, man. When you look at that word lasciviousness, right? I have it queued up. It says in the Bible, lasciviousness or lewdness refers to a state or unrestrained indulgence in sensual desires, often linked to sexual morality and a lack of moral restraint, man. You have to have moral restraint. You have to have a governor or a stoppage, if you will, on your sexual appetite, man. All right, and this goes for myself included, man, because we all, been affected by Babylon in some way, shape, or form, whether you know it or aware of it. All right, you have to come to a point where you don't do certain things, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, rather like something, it can be, it's something as simple as desire to have a threesome. You know what I'm saying, with two women and and yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they push in hip hop culture, and they make it popular, and they make it seem as if that is the way to go, man. Like, no, you can't indulge in that type of lifestyle, man. All right, the scriptures speak against certain things, man. You have to have that spiritual discernment to just be aware, man. All right, man. Look, man, this way of how we used to live, man, it is unclean, it's unholy, it's not righteous, man. All right, to hell with who you were and how you used to live, man. All right, so this is Ephesians chapter 4 once again, verse 19. Who being past feeling have given themselves over unto lasciviousness, which I just broke that down. It's pretty much having a sexual appetite and behaving in a lewd mind frame. You know what I'm saying? All right, it says to work all uncleanness with greediness. It says, but ye have not so learned Mashiach. It says, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in my Yahushai, that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, man. And the former conversation that we used to have, it was disgusting, man. All right, it was terrible, man. It was dreadful, man. It was just all downright, horrific, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the way the things we talk about and our thoughts and how we used to view things, man. Like, you should be past that, man. You should definitely have grown from the years you've been in, or how long you've been in it, and being able to see things for what it is, man. The reality of our lives is that, man, look, man, we were living foul. We were living in a very distasteful, unsatisfying lifestyle, according to Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. All right. And yeah, man, there's some things that you have to put off, man. It is going to, be harder than others, man. But you just have to come to the conclusion that it's for the better, man. All right. It says, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, man. All right. And how do you be renewed? Scripture say, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his ways, by taking heed according to the word, man. All right. Sanctify yourselves, therefore, through the truth. Thy word is truth, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. So the word is what's going to sanctify you, what's going to cleanse you, what's going to renew you, make you whole again. All right. Not anything else. Not going to college, not getting black banks, not owning black businesses, and not having a part or a foothold in this world, man. All right. To hell with this place, man. Fuck this place, so you can understand what I'm saying, man. It says, and that you put on the new man, which after Yahweh is created in righteousness and true holiness, man. And putting on the new man is what? Taking heed to his ways, man. You read the scriptures, you digest it, you understand it, you eat the whole roll, and then what? You start to live out these things that you're reading about. The scriptures say, don't do this, don't do that. All right, you don't do this, you don't do that. All right. It says, wherefore putting away lying, speaking every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another, man. So understanding what the will of the Lord is something that a lot of our people don't. But you, as a believer, you should understand what the will of the Lord is. You should understand how the Lord wants you to operate and behave in this life and in the next. And just try your best to live those things out, man, despite what goes on, man. Because we understand living in Babylon, moving around in Babylon, it does comes with a lot, and it does sometimes get overwhelming. But you just have to fight through it and believe that the Lord is with you, man. All right. We coming upon times, man, where you're not going to have times to try to get it right. You're going to have to get it right or get lost, man. All right. Especially with all this shit that's happening with the ICE raids, and now they're starting to try to deport the so-called the southern. I'm gonna say the Southern Kingdom, All right, they're starting to deport you Southern Kingdom, which consists of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, which is Negroes, um, so-called Jamaicans, and so-called Haitians, man. All right. So yeah, man, you better be on the up and up, man. Get your mind right, get your spirit right, and understand that this current life that we live, it does not matter. Only thing that matters is Yahweh Shah. So with that, I'm saying shalom.